Hi folks, today we're just going to offer a few little tips on assembling a lance. We can do that in-house, we can offer that service, or quite a lot of you build up the lances yourselves for customers. We're just going to offer a few little tips and tricks just to help the aesthetics of the lance, just help it look a little bit nicer, and maybe a few don't do's as well, just to sort of avoid any problems you might get down the road. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put the actual fluted part of the lance into the vise, nice and secure. Just as from the aesthetics point of view, we're going to put the logo and the Made in Germany logo at the bottom, and it just creates a bit of consistency. If you're building 10 lances up, you put them at the bottom, and it just looks a bit nicer as well, rather than have the logo on the top. So make sure it's nice and tight. You want it reasonably close to the actual end of the lance. Next we're going to do, obviously, the gun. We don't really want to tighten the gun up by hand, and obviously it's got a hex nut on there, so we'd always use that to tighten the gun up. So first thing we do is put a little bit of lock seal on there, which is 8354. This is available in store. This is a permanent lock thread because at the end of the day the gun is going to be permanently mounted onto the actual lance itself. So just put a little bit on. You don't need to put a lot on, just a dot on there like that. Just start the actual gun off by hand. You can tighten it up till it seats, so it just till it stiffens up like that. And now I can turn it over and just line it up horizontal like that. The other thing I like to do is the top of the gun is just line that up with the male sort of top part of the lance. Again, it just helps the look of the lance itself. Okay, so the nozzle protector has to be nice and tight, so again we're using the permanent green, which is 8354 lock seal. Again, just a little bit of a dot on the top, and we'll do that up by hand first, just a little bit quicker to do it by hand. Obviously open-ended end of the spanner, and this needs to be nice and tight, and the reason is you don't really want to be turning it with the nozzle with the socket, because these are a taper fit, so this needs to be nice and tight first, which it is. Now we can put the nozzle in. So with the nozzle you might want to change this, so we don't need something permanent. So we're going to go with the 5503 lock seal. Again, available in-house. And again, just a little dot, usually right on the end of the thread. Always start them by hand. Just like that. Again with the socket, you need to push it firmly into the actual nozzle protector. And because these are a taper fit, they don't need to be seated all the way down to the bottom. So just nice and firm, and obviously whether you want it horizontal or vertical alignment, it's entirely up to yourself. But because it's in a vise, you can line everything up. So in this case, I'm going to go vertical. A bit more. And then again, just check the alignment down the gun and the actual fluted part of the lance, and that basically completes just a few tips on building up a lance, gun, nozzle protector and nozzle.